and welcome back to another episode of Go Gabby Go Reviews. So today we're going to be discussing just all things Disney World and going to Disney parks. So a lot of these things are for specifically going to the park, not necessarily Disney related items, although there are a lot of those in here also. But I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite things that I always use to go to the parks because it is my favorite place in the world to go. So just to start off with here, we are going to talk about these guys, which I haven't opened the package yet. And it is for if you have small children. It just says on there, if I'm lost, contact info inside. So you basically just write, you know, your name, your cell phone number, everything, and put it on your child's wrist for if they do get lost. Obviously Disney World's a very big place and getting lost is a very real thing. These are really great for kids who are too young to memorize their parents' phone numbers, or I mean, I have a 3-year-old, so this is something that we definitely do. And there's also an option on the Disney Band if your child's old enough to wear the Disney Band. My kid personally takes it off, so we don't even put it on there. But if they are old enough and they can't memorize your phone number yet, you can add emergency contact information onto the Disney Band. So the next thing is something I have talked before about in the first video that I ever did, because I do love these things to death. They are definitely a lifestyle daily used item, and it is these sparkly tennis shoes. I love these guys to death. They will be repurchased. I think when I originally got them, they were only like $18, and I think they're like $27 now. But they come in every single color that you could possibly imagine. So because of COVID, obviously we have not gone to Disney World, but the next time we go, I'm gonna order a pair of black ones and a pair of red ones, and have a black one on and a red one on, and bam, Minnie Mouse. But they're just too cute. But again, they come in every single possible color you can imagine. They're super comfortable, so you could walk in them all day long, have no problems. They also have a very high back, so it doesn't hit you right at that spot that most shoes hit you, so that's also very good. And they dry pretty quickly too. They're also pretty water resistant, but if the insides do get wet, it is made out of that like almost like scuba diving suit, wetsuit material. So they do dry pretty quick. So the next thing I got was purely for myself. Even though I knew that it would only fit a baby, I have a very small head, so most like children's hats and stuff like that still do fit me. So it's this cute little Minnie Mouse bandana. This thing was only like $12 or $14, something around there, and it's made out of velvet, and it's obviously for a baby. And I can get it on my head, it does fit, but it does like start to roll up and just go flying off, so it's not gonna stay. But I just thought this was the cutest thing in the entire world. So I mean, look how sparkly it is. It's so cute. It's so cute. I will find an adult size one, and if I can't, I'm just gonna cut off this part and make my own, you know, stretchy headband and stick that baby on there, because this is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life, and it looks so good in your hair. Like, it really does. All right, so the next thing is for Disney World during the summertime. So this is not an actual Disney item. This doesn't look Disney-esque, but it's a fan. But it's not just a fan. It actually has a strap that goes around your neck, and you put it around your neck and it just kind of sits there. It has 3 speeds, and let me tell you what, like, well, my hair's not there and you can't see, but this thing, like, it for real blows. This is no joke. So it just sits around your neck and you don't have to hold it, which is phenomenal. Like, why hasn't this been thought of before? But you know, during the summertime, the summer months in general, probably starting in April, even late March to like late September, it's a scorcher. Like, it's almost so hot that it's unbearable. I know we personally never ever go during those months because it gets above 100 degrees easily every day, especially in Animal Kingdom. It's actually, the whole park is like dipped into almost a bowl so that it traps in heat better for the animals, for these safari animals. So you go to the Animal Kingdom like in July and it's probably 112 degrees outside, and I mean, God just did not make me to be outside in the hot temperature kind of a girl. I can't handle it. I hate it. So we'd never ever go during summer months. But if you do, this is what you need. This is fantastic. All right, so next, also not a Disney item, but absolutely essential. Like if you buy nothing else or bring nothing else with you for your trip, make sure to bring blister Band-Aids because they will happen. So I really actually like this pack. This is a brand new pack because it's so thin. So you can stick this like just in the pocket of your purse. There are multiple different types of blister Band-Aids. So like if you get a blister on the back of your heel, if you get one on the side of your toe, if you get one on the top of your toe. So it's for any type of Band-Aid. And it's like the silicone kind, so it really does prevent that rubbing any longer, and also has extra stickiness in it so it doesn't just rub off, because I mean, I hate that. You put on a Band-Aid thinking like, okay, this is gonna help, and then the Band-Aid just gets rubbed off just like your skin just got rubbed off. This is a 12 count for real. This and another item I'm gonna show you are the two things that if nothing else that you bring to Disney World, these are them. So the next item is also a summertime type of necessity. Again, it gets so hot out there. It is crucial that you do things to both keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself cool down, because it is something that you will get heat exhaustion from and potentially get sick. So these guys I really like. It is a cooling cloth. It has like a secret pouch apparently, because I can never figure out how to get this thing open. It's just like a Ziploc bag, but I can't find the top of it. But anyway, there's 4 different colors. It's just, you know, a cloth about this big. Actually it's a little longer than that. It's about that long. And you just stick it under cold water and it retains the coolness. It does not get warm. I mean, it does get slightly warmer after time, obviously, but it doesn't get hot ever. So keeping this around your neck, whenever we would bring my little boy when he was a baby there, I would constantly keep this like on his forehead and on his chest. So the set that I have that I've posted down below, it is a set of 4. It's a green, gray, blue, and pink. They all come with different packages, different little pouches to put them on, as well as a carabiner that is the matching color to stick onto your purse or whatever. The reason that I like that so much is because this absorbs sweat, which is disgusting, but that's how it helps. You know, it absorbs your sweat, it puts cool, you know, moisture on your skin. But I don't want to be using somebody else's sweaty rag. Like if I'm gonna have any sweaty rag, I just want it to have my own sweat on there. So this keeps your own sweaty rag in its own sweaty compartment so that nobody's using each other's nasty sweaty rag. But again, this is really, really great for those hot months to keep you cool. Obviously you can just stick it under any of the mini water fountains that they have around Disney World and, you know, cool it off and keep going. So the next thing along the blisters line is some shoes, some extra shoes just to put with you, to keep with you. So the reason that I like these is, I mean, look how thin they are. I mean, they're nothing. They weigh absolutely nothing. And they're technically water shoes. They have every single print you can imagine except for Disney print. So these are cute. They have little flamingos on them. But they also have a rubber sole. So it will, you know, withstand you walking around. You're not going to feel the hot ground or anything. And it does offer, they're pretty tight, so it offers really good support. So, you know, even if you're wearing super comfortable shoes all day, again, your shoes are rubbing in the exact same spot. You're hot and sweaty, like whether it's hot or cold outside, you're still going to get hot and sweaty. That's just part of Disney World, apparently. This is a really good, you know, midday to like early evening, just change your shoes out. It gives your foot so much relief and just it makes them new again. I really like these things. They're super great, and they're really good, thin, not flip-flops, so they will protect your foot, but also water shoes, so if you go on a water ride, they do get dry obviously super quickly. All right, so along the same lines of water rides is this little water bag, and as you see, it's Ariel, which is quite pertinent for a water bag. So it folds up into absolutely nothing. Like, I mean, nothing. It weighs maybe 2 ounces tops. And then it has a cute little strap on there, a zipper bag. If you do go on a water ride like Splash Mountain or anything like that, you can always just take off those wet clothes and stick them in here. Also, it rains every single day in Disney World, so having a backup pair of clothes no matter what, if you plan on going on water rides or not, is always a good idea. Stick your wet clothes in this guy, keeps everything else in your bag dry. So this is really good, and it's super cute in Disney. We keep it for you know, getting pee clothes, even whenever we're out and about and as diaper leaks or anything like that. This is something that we just keep in our diaper bag. So these are pretty similar. They are little, and so I'll leave the link below. The prints that they have on these are adorable. Like, all of them are the cutest ones. I had the hardest time deciding which ones I was going to get because they were so cute. But my little boy he watches Toy Story probably 4 times a day easily. So I figured we'd go with the Toy Story ones. But look at that. Look how cute this is. You've got a friend in me. Here's Buzz, To Infinity and Beyond. And then I like this one the best. It has, well, you can see better in the back. It has all the characters on there, and they just, you know, it's so fun. These are just adorable. So these aren't wet bags. Technically, I guess they are, but it's for snacks. So Disney will allow you to take any food or beverage into the park. You're allowed to have a small cooler with you. So I love that about Disney. I love that they don't force you to buy their expensive food. We always do because that's just part of Disney. It's my favorite thing about them, but we do always keep snacks on us because you know, obviously having a small child stand in line for hours at a time is not easy. So giving him snacks is something that will not only keep him entertained, but kind of keep his energy up, because the hot sun again is drawing that energy out, constantly, you know, being excited and running around. So these are great for keeping. My favorite thing to keep in them is grapes. Like, I always have grapes on hand. He'll always eat a grape. Like, it's just an easy something. So grapes, fruit of any kind, strawberries. It's just a really good snack bag. You can keep chips in them. I don't know that I would suggest that, simply because they'll get squished. They're not hard. Like, they fold up. They're, you know, soft. You simply just throw them in the dishwasher and it cleans them out, or even the washer machine. The prints is what does it for me. I love these prints, but we do use them. We have them in like just regular everyday types of patterns, and they're good for throwing in the diaper bag, and these are really great. All right, so next, I actually have a lot of stuff that like you put around your neck, but I don't necessarily put all of them around my neck. So this is one thing that is made for around your neck. I don't keep around my neck. So in the parks, you are carrying around your life for every possible situation. So the least amount of things I can keep in my purse, the better. So I do not pack my wallet, A, because I don't want somebody to steal it, B, I don't want to carry around that big bulky thing that has gift cards in it and you know, random business cards that clearly I'm not going to use while I'm at Disney World. So I just put my driver's license and my credit cards in this. I stick this in my purse, and it weighs nothing. It has everything I need in it. And obviously it's a cute little Disney motif or Disney theme. And I've had this for years. It also has a place to like keep change and money, but who uses cash? But again, I've had this for years and years and years, and it has held up a good solid 15 Disney trips easily. So it's a good one, and it's so cheap, and they come in so many different colors too. So I highly suggest you get something like this, even if you're not going to Disney. It's adorable. Next thing along those same lines, I gotta put it on for the full effect. So it comes with this cute strap. How cute is that? It's a Minnie Mouse camera case. And as you see, my phone's in it. You can just wear it around your neck instead of having to like get your phone in and out of your purse constantly to take pictures. You can just simply like, well, not that you would take a picture like that with your phone, but you get what I'm saying. So this is brilliant. It's so cute. And they also have a Mickey Mouse one, which I'll put a picture right about here. But the Mickey Mouse one is so adorable. I think I'm gonna get that for my mom the next time the two of us go, and so we can have a Minnie and a Mickey one. I love it. So back to keeping hydrated, I got this pack of completely flat fillable water bottles. There's a water topper on the top, a little carabiner, and it comes in a pack of 4. These hold 14 ounces of water, juice, whatever, which is way more than any of the normal like little kid ones, which I was really impressed with. See, they're pretty large. What I normally do is just I'll buy a water as soon as I get there. I mean, I guess I could bring a water, but I buy a water as soon as I get there, and then just keep reusing that water bottle over and over again throughout the day, filling it up with the water at the fountains. So the water at the fountains is Florida water, and it tastes like Florida water. So if you're not from Florida and not accustomed to that water, I highly suggest you bring something to put into the water. So I normally put in like the little Crystal Light spray things, or the Mios, especially the ones that have extra caffeine in them, just to kind of give you a boost throughout the day. That will cover up any of that nasty water flavoring, and it also will make you drink more water, which you definitely need to focus on staying hydrated. So all of that to say, you now do not have to buy, you know, a bottle of water every time you get thirsty at the park. This is a great way to save a lot of money, because their water is actually cheaper than most like theme parks around the world, but it's still $2 to $4 depending on the park that you're in. These came in a pack of 4. There were 2 girl, 2 boy. There was Lightning McQueen, Spider-Man. On the girls, there was one that had 4 princesses on it, and the other one was Minnie Mouse. If you really wanted to, you could throw them away at the end of the day. They're great. If they're empty, they're not taking up room in your bag like the empty bottle of water does. So they just lay flat, and they actually secure very well as well, so they won't leak through in your purse or in your bag or anything. All right, so this was the other thing that I was mentioning that was an absolute crucial thing, along with the Blister Band-Aids, that you have to get because you truly will need it, even though you think that you don't. And it is chafing cream. You know, you get on the rides, you're sweaty, whatever, your legs rub together, under your arms are rubbing together, especially if you're not wearing like the absolute perfect bra, then that wire will rub into you. It's horrible. It also works really good on straps of sandals on the tops of your feet. It keeps them from chafing. So this is a brand new one that I got. I've never used this brand before, but it had a lot of really good reviews on Amazon. I usually just use the Dr. Scholl's brand, or Glide, I think was the name of the other one, or it was Gillette Glide. No, it was just Glide. Anyway, so this one had fantastic reviews. They had bigger ones and smaller ones. I got the smaller one, again, just to be able to fit in my purse better when we're there. Even, again, like I said, even if you don't normally get chafed, like chafing is not a problem for me normally, but if I go to Disney World, without fail, the first day, my legs will chafe every single time, as well as the sides of my feet from my sandals. It just happened. It costs nothing for you to not be in pain. It is completely worth it. All right, so the next ones I am so excited about. I love these things to death. Like, look how cute these little Birkenstock flip-flops are. So they had Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. Actually, they had just Minnie Mouse, and then it was different like color bands. So it was like white with black polka dots, just red, just black, all really cute. They had one with a red Mickey head, and they're pretty like decently made, which I was kind of surprised at, because they were so cheap, like so cheap, under $20 cheap. The actual shoe themselves is, I mean, it looks like a Birkenstock. Like, there's nothing about it that doesn't look like a Birkenstock. Nothing is rolling up, everything is attached, the sole isn't coming off. The largest size I have is an 11, which is what I wear. They were not in that size for this shoe, so I got a 10.5, which was one size down. These are still too big for me, even one size down. So, or half of a size down. So I suggest if you get a whole size down, they'll fit you. And it's not necessarily the shoe part that doesn't fit me from one end to the other. It's this part right here is really big. And it has like an adjustable Velcro strap. So I'm sure, you know, if I tightened it, that would be okay, but I don't want that piece right there sticking out the side. This was comfy, it does not hurt my toes, it stays on, like it holds your foot in because that Mickey head is so big. But again, these were adorable. I love them, they're cheap. They will for sure be heading to Disney World with us as soon as we can go again. These are killer and you should definitely get them. Okay, so all the rest of the things I have are like Disney band slash Apple Watch related types of things. There was one item that never came. I ordered it probably a month ago and it still just isn't here. So I'll go ahead and show it to you and explain it to you, but know that if you are gonna get it, it takes a long time. I mean, I would order it at least 2 months as soon as you book your trip kind of thing, because it did take a very long time. So I have kind of two different options here. I have if you're just going to wear your Apple Watch or if you're going to wear your Disney armband as well, your Magic Band. So this goes with any of them. So this is, you're not gonna be able to see it, so I'm just gonna explain it to you. This is a glow-in-the-dark Mickey head sticker, like a heavy-duty sticker that you actually put on the middle puck of the Disney band, of the Magic Band where Mickey's head is, and it just makes it glow in the dark at night. So this isn't like a necessity or anything like that. It's just cute and fun. It was like $1 for a pack of 4. These took maybe about 2 weeks to come, so do go ahead and order these also as soon as you can. That's all right, I forgot to tell you about the thing I was explaining didn't come. So it was just decals. I'll put a picture right here. It's just decals to put on your Magic Band. Now this is going to be for the most recent Magic Band size that they came out with. They've had them out for maybe about a year, 2 years, probably about 2 years. And it's not the one that goes, that's completely straight. It's the one that like kind of bellows out around Mickey's head and then the strap. They had every kind of design you can imagine. There was Star Wars, Small World, there was any of the Disney princesses. So the one that I got was actually Snow White, I believe. Again, this has not come yet and it's been about a month and a week at this point. So go ahead and order it as soon as possible. Now I am horrible at looking at the dates to see when it tells you that it's gonna be here. So, you know, just do a better job than me. So the next thing is for the Magic Band itself. Because the Magic Band has so many adjustable sizes, it does have it's actually on the inside, not the outside, but the inside flap is just kind of flapping. Like there's nothing it attaches to if you've now like pushed your band. Well, I can show you with my Apple Watch. So you push your band all the way inside and you have the flap on the inside that just kind of like hangs there on the inside. So a really good way to avoid having that flap or for it to get turned, because that's what happened with mine, is instead of it laying flat like this, it would constantly go like that, just on that one peg holding on. So to avoid that, there are these cute little attachments. It comes in a pack of 8 of all different colors. And you just slide it on there. Again, these were cheaper than dirt. Not a necessity. It just made life kind of easier. You can also use them for a lot of Apple bands that you have, Apple Watch bands. It's the right size. And it will keep that band down if that particular band doesn't allow you to get it down. I'm trying to put this back in there and it's just not fitting. All right, so the next thing, I was kind of devastated. I just did not look at the size of it when I bought it. So I bought the wrong one. And as far as like what fits my Apple Watch. So it's a cute little Disney head. You see, it's a cute little Disney head that would go on the face of your watch. And you know, it still has access to all the buttons on both sides. Whatever band you want can fit through. These were so cute. They also had just solid pink ones and a lot of different colors, but I have to return this one and get the right size because I love it and I'm bummed that I did not, again, read the directions. So I love the Magic Band. I think that it was the most brilliant thing that Disney came up with. It's so easy. I don't have to get my card in and out in order to scan at the FastPass line or to get into my room. Like, brilliant. You know, Disney always comes up with the most fantastic ideas, and this one has definitely been like top-notch #1 in my opinion of phenomenal. So the only thing I don't like about the Magic Bands is I like to wear my Apple Watch when I go there, or any kind of health tracker of some sort, because I love to see how much I walk when we're there. On average, we usually walk between 10 to 14 miles a day, which blows my mind. Like, I go to a treadmill and can barely run a mile. Like, how can I go to Disney and now all of a sudden be able to walk 14? That just shows you that it's a total mental thing. But I don't like putting my Magic Band on one arm and my Apple Watch or my Fitbit or whatever on the other arm, or having both of them in the same arm, because that just now has gone up your wrist and is not comfortable. So I found this completely creative and brilliant attachment for your watch. It simply slides onto your watch, like here, onto the side, and you can like pop out the puck of your Magic Band. The puck part is the part that has, you know, all the sensors and everything in it. You just pop that out and you can stick it in here, and now it's attached to your Apple Watch, isn't gonna go anywhere, and you can just use that to scan against everything. This, in my opinion, is just beyond smart. Well, that's pretty much everything I have. I hope that is all helpful and fun things for your next Disney trip. I cannot wait for the parks to reopen. It truly is. They're open now, but just limited people, and I would love to go, but I'm just not willing to take a chance. Again, I hope you really enjoy this episode. Be sure to check everything out below in the comments box. That's where all of the links are to every single item that I've mentioned. Also, check out my blog, gogabbygo.com. All of my reviews and all of my YouTube videos, everything is on the blog as well. And be sure to leave a comment below and definitely subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe, as well as leave a comment so that we can interact some more. Also, let me know what your favorite items are, because I love buying new Disney stuff. It's my favorite in the world. I mean, I even have my Disney shirt on. I love it. So again, I really appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.